Hello, Wojciech.
Hello, Annika.
We're here to talk about unfolding, the training that you and I are holding space for in about 3 weeks. And before we started this recording, I was saying to you, there's this voice alive in me that's saying, I need to deliver something. I need to let people know about unfolding and what it is. And I'm smiling because I can notice these voices. I can notice the pressure that is so tempting, so tasty to take. Like the pressure of sitting in front of a screen and delivering, performing, being something for someone. And then it's like, I feel this out breath in me. I'm like, okay, right here, right now, my body is in connection with you, and there's a celebration in myself about these tools that I have and that I want to share with people to be able to notice the zoo and the chaos and the noise inside of me and being able to sift through that, like being able to choose where I put my attention. Where's my focus? What is the direction I want to take? And right now it's being in connection with you, being present to my physical body, being in awe about the magic of all the things that I can experience being alive. Mm.
Yeah, thank you, Annika. Uh, I was letting things that you were sharing to myself. I was I was with you, and I was also noticing a lot of fear in me to know, like this state of I want some part of me wants to react on it, say something, or this kind of be someone right now with you, rather than hold this space of many things that are happening in me when I'm receiving your communication. And it's so tempting to just go for it and like use this energy that is accumulating for our connection and just spread it out, make a smile, make a joke, say something, get rigid, whatever. Yeah, and I Yeah, lately I'm discovering something different, and this is very connected to unfolding training that there is another possibility to use this energy, actually to build capacity to hold this amount of energy and not react on it. And there are many, kind of, as you said, tools how to navigate this energy so it doesn't get stuck, but it's there and it builds the present and builds the mass of capacity of being present actually.
Yeah, a big piece for me is to allow these gaps. I have a tendency to respond really quickly. Like you say something and then I jump in and I have the next piece. And how does it go to allow for silence, allow for slowness, pausing, noticing? My breath is coming back. There's something was obviously holding there in my chest. And this ability to not have a story attached to it. Like, okay, there's something rising or there's something coming, and how can I empty out? How can I keep emptying out?
Yeah, yeah, the piece of this story very very much resonates in me because there is so much also temptation to even grasp something what you've been sharing right now and use it, or like unfold it, or oh, I find a thought about it, so I will share something about it right now, and actually I feel safe, rather than not being in a story, but just using this small now, what I heard about story right now from you, and keep unfolding,
Hmm.
and being present, and not really take it like, oh, what can I share right now about the story? So I started to look at some construct, or maybe some thoughts I have about, and I completely can disconnect from you while I'm sharing this. Yeah, and actually there is also the piece of how how like this is actually my research currently, research that is I'm doing mostly every time that I notice how to not believe in any story that is happening right now is true. Like, for example, I notice something in someone, and I like my mechanism that I learned is that I want to grasp it, and I want to like hold it. So I think this is true. And at the moment that I'm grasping this more than few seconds, I'm starting to like be in a story rather than being present and with this person, because this was just impulse from the past after a few seconds.
Hmm.
And this is like, how can I keep being present with the person and not get hooked by, oh, I think this is important right now to bring.
And what I get from that, following on, like, is this the mentioning of the ability to hold space for your feelings, especially your fear. So a lot of those mechanisms that would do what you describe are connected to this inability of me to hold space for my fear, to keep letting it circulate in my nervous system, to keep running it, to like, oh, okay, like, what, I might need to move my body to do that, but it's like, okay, how can I keep making space for the fear to run through? And the moment it gets like stuck somewhere, I'm like stuck with the story or stuck with an emotion, just like frozen and tense. And like what's coming to me is like, yeah, like this is the places we're going to look at it unfolding. So it's not just a mental construct that we're working through or what's happening in your mental body about what you could do or not. It's really connecting to your physical body in connection with your feelings and emotions to see, well, where are you holding on? Where are you, gluing those stories literally into your physical body? Where are you still living in the past? Where are you already like projecting into the future and living your life in fantasies? Then the capacity to hold space with your conscious anger for these feelings that are running through you all the time, to run and to keep running through, and literally like your life, like life running through you, and making space for that so that it can keep circulating.
Yes, completely. Like, I've been right now, I've been while you've been sharing this with me, I've been navigating not getting stuck, because it was so like the story wanted to bring me out from the space. And so the doorway we've been like a proposing on unfolding is also, as you said, like when there is a thought, navigate to physical body sensations, and when the body wants to lock, like for example, there is this practice that we will do about like releasing the tension from the n- neck joint. That is the first joint that locks in our physical body. When we want to kind of when I start to fight with myself or with outside, then I start to use my survival mechanism to deal with this.
Hmm.
It's this kind of pretending I'm different, I should be different for myself, for others. And this is a imprint, when it's happening, it has an imprint on physical body also. So we will go with losing this energy and experiencing something different than this neediness to fight, and exploring who we are when we don't have to fight with ourselves, and we don't have to fight with the surrounding, who we are then. And this is the, again, this piece of unfolding. So starting from there and unfold the qualities, what we are really want to create in this world. This information flows when I start to when I stop to fight.
Hmm. Mm. I get this. I don't want to say too much more. I don't want to, there's a noticing of the filling of the space and like having a wish for succinctness and not having a long video that people need to listen to. But one thing that's coming to me when you're sharing is also then this development of disease because of the fighting. And so it's not just the tension in the body, but actually body ailments that occur like inflammation or allergies. And that's sort of the, I guess, the extreme expression of when the fight is happening, when I cannot hold space for what is running through me. And this gift, like not that we're going to dive into this deeply in this training, but I guess the gift to rewire and reprogram yourself, that actually anything that is being offered to you as a tension or like a expression from your physical body to the outside is already a solution to becoming more present, to becoming more alive. And this like the
Yeah.
pain, like whether it's physical pain or emotional pain or energetic pain or mental pain, like just this chatter there, it's already the doorway. So how can I come closer to my pain and start loving it literally?
Yeah, it's different way of dealing with pain as a label, right? We learned to use this label or cover up on what's really happening in us as a pain. So when we deal with this as a pain, like this is my story, and actually this is many people's story. We deal with pain that we don't want the pain.
Hmm.
So we want to like numb ourselves to the pain by killing the pain, by not looking at the pain. And the approach that we will propose is just the opposite, to
Okay.
not to just face what's happening, and maybe it's not so scary as it looks like, right?
Hmm.
So this is the source of aliveness. Actually, the pain is source of aliveness because there is energy. When we let this circulate in our body, it becomes in our body available for us. So it's
Hmm.
all the time so much energy in our space. It's just how can we let this energy circulate so we can use it for whatever, actually, what we care about. Because many, like all of us knows how we want to live, but this
Hmm.
is how we can get energy. It's like the energy all the time in us.
Hmm.
It's just let it circulate, and then we can have this available for something that we want.
I feel that this is full and complete. What have you got?
I have a similar sense. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And if you're listening to this and you want to find more about it, we're on Facebook with Unfolding. And you can also get in touch with us individually, and we're gonna post our email addresses and the Facebook link with this video. So you'll find all information about it. It's the 26th and 27th of April at the end of this month in the Motueka Valley in New Zealand.
Yeah, welcome.
Welcome.